Hey everybody. Today I'd like to talk about a bit of a surprise I got today. I just got back from my through hike yesterday doing the IAT. I reached the terminus 2 days ago, so it's been very busy. All day yesterday I traveled. Anyways, wonderful surprise today. Came in the mail. I'd like to give you my first impressions. And that is number one, a new pack. I put a bunch of my stuff in it already. This is the Laurel Designs Prophet 48. I ordered this custom about 3 months ago, maybe. Took quite a while to get here, not gonna lie. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta wait for quality. Anyways, I'd like to go over some of the things and a couple of the other things that I got with it, like extra shock cord and so on. You can configure this any way you want, but I'll just go over, let me just go through my procedure here. Okay, number one, so it's, I'm not sure what it's made of. It feels like it's a nylon fabric. I know for a fact it's not Dyneema. It is a frameless pack. It comes in at around a pound in weight, and it's got some features I wouldn't mind talking about it. Let's just go over that a bit. It's fully packed. The only thing missing here is the Altiplex, which we'll talk about another time. I did configure it myself. This pack, the first thing I notice about it is the daisy chaining, the ability to expand on this. I ordered this pack with a padded belt because a little bit of support for weight on my hips isn't bad. Even with a frameless pack, you'll get a nice arch here. I also bought a foam pad, MLD, which I'll call Mountain Laurel Designs. Have a nice 1/8" foam pad that I'm going to use to give me some stability in the pack, but also double as a sit pad, you know, and maybe even a pad to put under my sleeping pad so that I don't slide around in the tent so much. Anyway, we'll get into that later. So I've taken full advantage of the daisy chaining on the straps. The straps are not too wide. They're quite nicely padded. Not an issue there. I did order with this hip belt pockets, which, by the way, I gotta say, are massive. These things are massive. They're 3 times the size of the pack that I had, which I won't go into right now. So I got 2 of those. I also picked up a gear pouch to hang, which is quite ample. And by the way, this actually doubles as a water bottle. You can put a water bottle in it, no problem. A 1 liter bottle. But I'm going to use it for small things. You know, my camera for one thing, which is really tiny. This will fit a 1 liter smart bottle nicely. Let's go into some of the other things. It's a roll top pack, quite roomy. It's 48 liters, but it seems like it's going to hold a lot more. I haven't quite figured out the best way to you know, compress it, which is what I'd really like to do. There's this weird little ring here that allows this strap that pulls down. You can see I've got it all the way down, so this pack still has lots of room left in it. I could easily fit 2 full bottles, smart water bottles, in each of the pockets. Each of the side pockets has a tightener, has a shock cord. I don't know if it's shock cord or no, it's not. It's actually hard. Okay. Oh no, it is. It's very, very stiff shock cord, so that's nice. Very nice. It has 2 rings here, ice pickaxes, if you want to do that. And one thing I'm going to complain about a little bit here. This is not stretchy material on the front of the pack here. It is configurable with shock cord at the top, but it's not stretchy, the whole thing. I don't know if that's good or not. I think that's a matter of personal preference. That's up to you, you know. One thing I do like is they've included a mechanism up at the top here for a bear canister. So you can literally do whatever you want here to accommodate a bare canister, which is, I find, quite nice. Or, you know, you can affix whatever you want to it. There's that. The front pocket here also attaches, clips onto here. This is a pretty basic pack. There's no bells and whistles here. There's nothing to it really. It's pretty simple. It's very light. So those are the features it has. Really good daisy chain. You know, everything I see I'm pretty impressed with. Of course, I bought this with my own money. Each one of the things on it, like the hip belt pockets, the water bottle holder, the little gear pouch, you just put on. You put them on yourself. Even the sternum strap, you can position it where you like. So ladies, good news. Guess what? You can put them wherever you like. Some of these sternum straps are, I hate to say it, a little intrusive. They really, and for me especially, that's an issue, you know. I know I wasn't going to go there, but I did. At my age, we get like that. We just say it like it is. I like the color. You know, I like the padding. It's not adjustable. It's custom made. There might be there's a lot of leeway though in the way you can fit this pack and the way it sits. And because it's frameless, it's going to sit a little higher. It's not going to sit down right on your hips the way you would with a frame pack. This here is another move into the ultralight arena. At £1, it's pretty competitive, I think, with most of the major designers out there, especially the cottage companies. 48 liters is a bit big for me, but it gives me room for luxury items if I want. One of the reasons I went with this one just to try it out, because it was between this one and the Waymark. I gotta say, the Waymark Evolve really had me kind of thing, but it was the load. It was the carry load, the comfort load. This one's good up to 30 pounds. So if I get a forced water carry or whatever, I know I can handle it with ease. And it sits nice and comfortable. It's not bad. I like the fit. I was smart in making a little bit smaller of a fit, because with frameless packs, you tend to get a bit of arching. The actual fit and the measurement locations are a little different. There's tons of videos out there talking about that, so I won't go into great detail about that. Okay, the cons. Those are the pros, and that was a good list. The cons. I find that the pack is, I don't like the front pocket. I'm not a big fan of the front pocket. I wish it was a little bigger, and the side pockets really didn't need to be that big. I mean, I could put a Toyota truck in these things. Anyway, there's not much. And then the material is a little thinner than I'm used to, but I guess that's what you get when you go ultralight. So it's a little more of a fragile pack, I would say, than some of the ones I've had, you know, the Ospreys or the Gregories or whatever. Even a couple of the Z packs are quite more durable, I think, than this. But again, I haven't really had a chance to have it out in the field. I mean, I just spent 5.5 weeks with a nature hike pack, and it did okay. I mean, it did its job. It did what it was supposed to do. No complaints. But I just think I'm really getting to the next level with this. The comfort is just the same. It's a smaller pack. The other one was a 60. This is a 48. And even this is too big. The 60 I could never fill up. It's better to get a smaller pack and then add to it, you know, or put stuff outside of it, like your tent if you need to dry it out or something. These are all things that you have to decide for yourself. For me, this is the best of both worlds. You know, did I want to go frameless? Did I want to stay frame? I like frame packs. Don't get me wrong. I think they all have their pluses and minuses. But for me, this is, you know, I'm gearing up now to go down to Springer Mountain next February, and I have to start really looking at what that trail requires. It's a longer trail. This last through hike that I just came off of was only what's 640 kilometers in miles? I don't know. Anyways, use the gear that's suitable for what you need it for. So this is going with me to Springer Mountain, unless I find something in the meantime that attracts my eye more. I don't see any room for hydration or anything else. I don't think with these kind of packs you're going to get that kind of stuff. Those are very, yeah, I wouldn't say gimmicky, but just, yeah. The strapping system, back to the cons, the way they've got these little ring here where the strap goes through there, this is kind of pushes you to make this all part of one unit. Sometimes I think it's a little nicer to have individual, I mean, at the risk of weight, of course, but we're talking grams. We're not talking pounds or anything. It'd be nice. It would have been nice to have a different strapping system for the side here, and you know, even with the shock cord, the roll top. I mean, if all I'm going to do is roll it up and click it together and then strap over, that has its own system. Am I a big fan of that? Not really. I like to actually use the top as compression, as a stuff sack. I mean, you know, a pack is easier to manage when it's smaller on your back. It doesn't pull you. It doesn't pull you one way or the other. A good pack will do that. Of course, it depends on how you load it too, which that's a whole video on its own. I don't want to get into right now. So anyways, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to go in a week and a half to Algonquin, and I'm going to take it with me and shake it down and give it a test run and see how it goes. I will let you know. See you later, everybody.